Fiona Logo. We are in Shakti Nagar with Professor Durgesh Bailur. We shall be discussing on the topic career options for the high school students in Indian scenario.
Thank you, Fiona. Thank you for joining me today as we will be giving some insights to the students on how to do the career options, what is in front of them, and how these career options ultimately will make a very important uh, impact on their future lives.
Durgesh sir, how do the students can make their career decisions ideally?
Yes, Fiona. The process of making the decision normally is they simply listen to their parents. Sometimes they listen to some of their relatives. But ideally, see the slide. The slide shows that they must listen to the parents, their teachers, and keeping in mind they should meet a career counselor. And ultimately, it's the career counselor will look at various aspects of the students and then help them to make what is called as an ideal career decision.
So Durgesh sir, what will the students do if the school doesn't have a career counselor?
Yes, Fiona. This is a very relevant question because it is indeed true that many of the schools do not have career counselors in India. And normally it is parents and teachers who sit together and decide which career is important for that student. Parents come in because they have to make some financial decisions about whether those fees can be paid or not. And teachers know the strength and weaknesses of that student. So teachers are able to judge whether this will be possible for the student or not. One important thing is that sometimes the parents are uneducated, and now what happens is the whole onus of responsibility lies on the teachers, and it is the teachers who have to guide the students.
So Durgesh sir, what is that the career counselor exactly do? Can you please clarify it to us?
Yes, Fiona. Career counselor is a person who takes additional training. It can be just a teacher who is more interested in counseling the students, or it could be a special person who does additional degree in psychology and ultimately comes into counseling. But in India, most of the career counselors are also part-time teachers. So because they know the education system better and they are able to make a very good assessment. Very briefly, the career counselor looks at personality, aptitude, level of intelligence, IQ, and about the physical status, whether they are fit. Because when normally if you want to go into athletic stream, you want to go to army, navy, then you have to be physically very fit. You can't have a weak frame and then try say I want to go into army. In army they will not take you. And the last, which is most important, which career counselors have to talk with parents, is the financial commitment. Because if a student says I want to become doctor, the fees today for a medical school or a dental school or even for a veterinarian school is very high, and normal middle class people cannot afford. They have to take either loan from the bank or they may have to make arrangements for large amount of money to be spent. So the last factor, financial commitment, is also a very important aspect of our assessment.
Some years back, most of the graduates preferred government jobs. But I have observed since last 2 to 3 years, graduates are preferring more to the private sector jobs. What's your opinion, Durgesh sir?
Yes, Fiona, you are absolutely right. One of the main reasons is that the government jobs have dried up. There are no government jobs available nowadays. So most of the new graduates have to struggle and get into private jobs. And the second thing is that our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji, has emphasized one more and more times that self-employment is a key to making this problem go away. Most of the people should go for self-employed jobs. They must start their own business so that they can hire somebody in that business. So that will alleviate the problem of joblessness. Because currently, most of the graduates, what they're doing is they just become passive. I want a job. I will not do anything. Somebody has to hire me. I won't do anything on my own. Which is an attitude we in education must change. We must tell the graduates, look, you also have a lot of potential. You can start a new business. And there are banks which will support you. And more than 50% of the businesses do very well. So what you said is correct. More and more people are indeed going out for private jobs. And many of them are even starting their own small shops, like they have like bhajia shop, tea shop, or they may open one small provision store, or they may open something which they themselves can manage or their family can manage. So that way what happens is they become independent, they become business oriented, as well as their future is little more brighter.
In self-employment, I have noticed minimum education, specialized education, and professional education can help. Yet, people don't go for self-employment. Might be the reason, sir?
Yeah, Fiona, I think the main reason here is our education system, because we have stuck to our old education system where we just want to create clerks and people who seek jobs, but not entrepreneurs who will create businesses. And this change in the education system is very direly needed today.
Durgesh sir, people like private sector job because they get more rewarded as well as they get a promotion. Is there any dark side in private sector jobs?
Yes, Fiona, the company jobs and private sector jobs have a very serious dark side. That is, how much ever big the company may be. But if your immediate supervisor doesn't like you and if there are differences, he will make sure that you are made to resign from that company and leave. This is a very clear dark side of a private company job.
Once a graduate gets a government job, he is set for his life. What is your comment on government job, Durgesh sir?
Yes, Fiona, government jobs tends to make a person lazy because nobody can remove you from the government job once you get. You just go there, drink tea, come back, you are not competent, no problem. But there is, however, one problem that may occur is some of the government jobs are having transferable nature, which means you may be thrown from, say, Mangalore to Kolar or Mangalore to Bijapur, and you may have to leave your family here and go because your children may be in school and your other family will be settled, and this is a very bad risk of government job.
Many of the students choose to become an architect. What is the scope in that?
Yes, Fiona, there is good scope after you do B.Arch or Bachelor of Architecture, but designing the buildings, designing institutions, designing halls, etc. has limited scope because so many jobs are not there. So what happens is ultimately many of the people who are trained in architecture end up being interior decorators because there are more jobs available in that.
Some of the lawyers, like Barack Obama, became a politician and even President of United States. Durgesh sir, is law a good field to be trained in India?
Yes, emphatically, law is a very good field, and even our Mahatma Gandhi was originally trained as lawyer in London, and later on he came to India and he became one of the foremost politicians in the struggle for freedom. So today law and legal studies are very important because you have things like criminal law, you have things like corporate law, and even you have company law, where a lot of applications are there, and there are very few lawyers who have very good knowledge about this.
Some of the students, after their 10th, 12th, or after their graduation, would like to join army. Would you like to guide them how to join army?
Yes, Fiona, army is a very good option, or armed services as I call it, is a very good option. And in every town there are recruitment centers. So all students must look at internet, get the address, go there and apply. But remember that people with very strong frames and with very strong physique are preferred over people who may be very weak. So look at your physical background, and if you are interested in army, train yourself from 10th onwards how to be strong. And I will say that there are three advantages of joining the army. Number one, you get good life. Number two, very good salary. And number three, you will be happy that you are serving your motherland.
In case we are not happy with the career which we have chosen, what can be done? Can you comment on this, Durgesh sir?
Yes, Fiona, if we are not happy with the primary career that we have chosen, many times we can switch careers. Like you see in the slide, from graduate job you can go to IAS, IPS. From a lawyer you can go to politician. From a graduate you can go to army or navy officer. Like this, many types of switches are available for us in midlife. Even midlife we can do a switch. Sir Durgesh Bailur is also an prolific writer, and he has novels which are available on Amazon.com. You can order them and get them into your house. Please read at least one of them, and then you will develop a liking for his novels. Thank you.